I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And his first look is incomplete. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down. It's a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So that'll back him up 5. His kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, this is White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On 2nd down, they go back to White again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Jones gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones flushed out right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on the sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. This is taken at about the 14. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now it's Crowder. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he goes out right around the 39. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They begin the drive with Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. Skirts by at the 15. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Jones now. A final shot before break. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 27, Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try the right side here with White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. On a handoff, it's White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. take it away after the touchdown. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Man open, here is Crowder. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The drive starts with a run by White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. Don't say nothing.
From the 24, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. A try here for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 33 yards that time. Here's Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.